So yeah, the other day I came across the sailing rocks, and I've got a theory on it. Being that it's a dry lake bed, the opposite of wet lake bed. I mean, we all know that water is affected by the moon, the tidal changes, high tide, low tide. So, if it has that effect on the ocean, why can't it have the same effect on a dry lake bed? And every day, there's it could just pull up just a little bit, and those rocks could be right on the crest of a wave, and all of a sudden, this dry lake bed that's at sea level is actually 0.100th of an inch above sea level, and so that causes the rocks to slide. I'm not stupid. I know how to think. This is just one of my theories. I am a genius, and you people need to start listening to me, because I'm not a bad guy. I'm a creative mastermind. You ever hear of Tesla? Nikola Tesla? How about just some of those other mad scientists? Anyone with a brain would understand what's actually going on with me. I'm trying to express myself in a lot of numerous ways because I'm an artist. I try to take care of people, and so, excuse me, and so I try to engineer my world around me to cater to what they want. And I just want you people to take me seriously. I'm not a nutcase. I can't explain everything to you. I've got too many things going on. I can't explain everything to you. Not at once. But if you give me time, I can explain everything to you. Seriously. I have the theory of everything, and I have an equation where I can unite science, religion, and nature, all with one equation. I know the secret, which is why I'm at this level. I dug down deep to get to this level. And I also have a theory on the Tunguska event. I have a few theories. And I really wish that my college institution would realize who they had on their hands. Because, the Leonardo da Vinci of my time. And I want to be put to the test. Because I am the best in the world at what I do. And what I do is I look after the people, which is why I'm the leader. And if you think you're a better leader than me, I challenge you. I challenge you to open debate. You won't win, because you're not nearly as compassionate as me, and if you are, you won't fight as hard as me for it. I'm just telling you like it is. I'm fighting a good fight, and I'm the best leader for this job. I'm what our country needs. I'm what the world needs. Someone with reason, and someone willing to fight for a reason. And I'm doing it with this all the way. And please stop trying to provoke me to do something else, because you're not going to. You are not. I'm too smart for that. and I'm way above you. I'm not going to stoop down to your level. I want to bring you up to my level, because I'm not greedy. Well, I can really do something, because I'm a huge asset. Huge asset. I can make people money. I know where the money is. I can bring people money. But they don't want the money, so I guess I'm just going to take it. As I said, this is, I mean, I'm not messing around anymore. You want to know what's going on in here? I'm better than anyone else trying to do what it is that I'm trying to do. And that is, I'm trying to lead our country towards success. And no one is better than me at that job. No one. I'm going to be breaking records getting to that job. I want that job. I'm going to get that job. Whatever it takes for me to get that job, I'm going to do it. And no one's going to get hurt in the process. And if I lose, at least I tried. So yeah. Sorry, I guess I went on a little tangent there. That is probably the most realistic and plausible theory for the sailing rocks, though. I'm not a madman. I'm a mad scientist. Okay? Maybe I don't have the formal training, but we live in a different day and age, okay? And I'm nothing the world has seen before. I'm at least older than Kim Jong-lee over in North Korea. Pardon me, I'm very American, and I'm very poor at certain tasks when it comes to dialogue. Anyways, so you found my weakness. At least I've done a lot more than him, and that guy's a psychopath. That guy's a psychopath, and in order to get someone to stop that guy, you need to have someone on the opposite side who thinks like him. He is a criminal mastermind. I am just a creative mastermind, a problem-solving mastermind, and he's a problem for the world over. I just called out North Korea slightly. Told you, I'm not messing around. I'm better than that guy. Putin, though. Man, I respect that man. I really respect Vladimir Putin. He is... he's a man's man. I mean, yeah. I really feel like he's in touch with the people. I mean, I maybe that or I'm just buying too much into Russian today's propaganda. I'm not a communist. I'm a capitalist. And don't even confuse the two. Capitalism has been tainted. And we need to run the experiment all over again. Like I said, I've seen a blueprint. It's been laid out. Our founding fathers did it. I can do it too. I can put us all back to work. I can create jobs. I can save money for us. I can boost our morale. I can make us feel like winners, because we are winners. We are winners. We just have losers leading us. Like I said, I'm better than all of them. All of them, I'm better than them. You know, you might as well call me the CM Punk of politics. Or the Daniel Bryan. I should say, and the Daniel Bryan. And Chris Jericho. The Underdog. The Mick Foley. Those are my role models. Because you know what? My reality sucked. And the fiction they gave me hope. Chris Jericho said puke face rules. That meant a lot. Thanks, Pajuki. WMW all the way. Yeah, I was a basement wrestler. And before I was enlisted in the Army, I went down to WWA 4. And went to wrestling school. That was my dream. But somehow I slipped into this role. And if this is what I'm supposed to do, then this is what I'm supposed to do, and I'm going to do it the best I can. I'm not going to let anyone stop me. And if there's someone better for the job, then I will let them pass me. The fact of the matter is, I'm clearing the way for change. Okay? I'm coming at things from a different angle. My education is led by passion. If I really want to learn something, I'll learn it. And that's what I mean by covering my ass. That's why I'm always writing. That's why I'm a writer. Because I'm always collecting data. You know, here, just a second. Let me, like I said, when I was detained and everything, I freaking took notes. I took notes about what was going on. Do you know that people that were coming in there just to get their, drugs, like their methadone or whatever, or just a place to stay, or people that had no hope, that were actually a potential threat to society, were getting released before I was. You, and that, when I say you, that's my opposition, are not going to stop me. I am speaking directly to you. I'm the voice of reason. And it's time that people got their reason why they've been treated the way they've been treated. We deserve answers. And I know how to ask the right questions to find out the truth. Which is why I really do believe that this is a pretty thorough explanation of the Saline Rocks. I mean, the gravitational pull of the moon on the dry lake bed. It makes sense to me. You know, I mean, especially being that the Earth is liquid on the inside. I mean, maybe that's maybe that causes earthquakes because the magma, the lava or whatever. I think it's magma underneath the ground is being manipulated by the moon, and maybe that's. And being that the core is actually made of a bunch of metal and stuff, iron, nickel, and all that good crap, maybe that's being affected by the moon, which then causes waves through the magma. And then also causes disturbances to the surface. And being that, and where I'm going at with this this metal core thing is magnets. I mean, I think that this opens up the realm of that possibility. This is going to take a little bit more research. Actually, I haven't even thought about this. I mean, because the moon can't just affect water. I mean, if gravity is going to affect one thing, I mean, it can't just be an isolated force. It has to affect something else. It's a chain reaction. What's actually being pulled, you know? And I mean, and then this opens up the whole discussion for gravity. And so, and this is you solve one problem, but then you discover 10 more, and it's either going through another thought process with me. So I potentially solved the cell on rocks, but during solving that, I discovered a couple of other issues. Even though there's research out there, gravity is still a mysterious force. And I haven't heard this this concept before. There's still a lot of things we don't know. Dude, this is actually a problem. I don't. Alright, so that's the problem. We need to figure out what's pulling on what now. Because just go with the idea that the dry lake bed is being manipulated by the gravitational force of the moon, as the oceans are. And the oceans are way more dense than the land. Well, at least the dry lake bed, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe. Anyways, so just go with the idea that the moon is pulling on the lake bed, and that's causing the rocks to slide. The only there's alright, I'm just wasting time now on video and stuff. That's where we're at. We need to figure out what gravity is, because this it's the moon. It can't just be pulling on the ocean. You know, and I mean, even if it's only affecting liquid, then I mean, the moon is a pretty powerful force. I mean, if it's able to do that from, you know, its distance, and I mean, there's got to be some residual effects going all the way down. You know, and is it a magnetic force that's pulling on the core? That's kind of keeping everything in check. I mean, because the moon, all the moon is a wheel balance. Like on your tire, you know, like when you get your tires balanced, it's like the little weight that just keeps everything in proper alignment. Okay, so okay, Sound Rocks explained. Thank you for your time.